Hello everyone, now let us start our next exercise, that is 3.6 of class 10 NCERT, in which we are about to study some special equations like these. Okay, now these equations are special and we have a special method to solve this. After forming actually proper linear equation, then we can apply any of the four methods we have learned. Obviously we will not be doing the graphical method, so that remains us with three method itself. So how to convert this into linear equation? Okay, you need to see what is common in both the equations. So 1 by x and 1 by y is seen common, so I'm taking those as u and v respectively. Okay, now we will put in our equation. So this is what we have got, our first equation is, and this is our second equation. Okay, now we will try to solve this further to make it more simpler. So I have taken LCM 6 and I have sent it to that side. Understood? Similarly I have done for the next exercise, next equation. So these are our two equations. Now as we can see that the coefficients of u and v are interchanged in both the equation. Yes, so which of the formula we will be, which of the method we should apply here, as I have taught you in my last videos, that is cross multiplication, right? I have taught you in my last videos that we should apply cross multiplication for better results. It is not compulsory, but we should. So like this, don't forget the minus sign here. Now I hope you have remembered the cross multiplication formula method here. Now I hope you remember the cross multiplication process. Also you remember the negative sign of y. Yes, these arrows I am giving just to show you. Okay, it is not compulsory. Okay, so we have got our u to be 2 and v will be 3. Now we will replace value of u and v in our original one. Okay, you will not write it here. Okay, you will have to make this column again here after this question. I'm just writing it here to make the video smaller. If u is equal to 2, that means 1 by x will be equal to 1 by 2. Similarly v is 3, therefore y will be equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so this is how we will solve these special equations. All you need to look for is the common thing in between both the equations. I hope you understood what I have done. Yes, now clearly 1 by x and 1 by y are the common thing in between the two equations, and we will assume those to be u and v respectively. So our equations will become like this. Okay, now again we will use cross multiplication here because of the obvious reasons. Okay, understood? Okay, so u also is 1, therefore if v and u are 1, that means x and y will be 1 itself. So we have got our answer. Understood? Now I am taking the last one. Obviously we can see what is common here. There is 1 by 3x plus y and 1 by 3x minus y, and I have taken those to be u and v. So these are our two equations. Okay, the second one can be improvised like this. Now obviously we will be using the elimination method here. Simply adding the first and the second equation, we will get v cancelled and u will be equal to 1 by 4. Okay, similarly v can be calculated as minus half actually. Now from this part we will get another two equations by putting the values of u and v like this. Okay, so we have got two more equations. I am naming those to be 3 and 4. Now we will again do elimination, because by simply adding these equations we will get x equal to 1 and thus y will be equal to also 1. Understood? So this is the required answer. Now I think I have covered all the types, whichever type it is given in the first question. I have covered all those to solve. Okay, now let's go to the question number 2, in which we need to solve certain word problems. First we have to form the equation and then we will have to solve. So second question, part 1. Ritu can row a downstream of 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream of 4 kilometers in 2 hours. So her speed in rowing in still water and in speed of current is. So I have taken speed of rowing to be x and current to be y. Okay. Therefore, according to question, by applying speed equal to distance by time, effective speed or at upstream will be x minus y, because it is upstream, so it will be reduced. Yes. And for downstream it will be increased. Therefore, x plus y. Now I am applying here speed equal to distance by time. So upstream speed will be calculated for upstream distance and time, and same goes for downstream. Okay. Therefore, by elimination, we will get the value of x, that is rowing speed is 15 km per hour. Okay, students, this was 4 actually, not 40, and therefore this will be 2 and not 10, not 20. Okay, so our answer is x equal to 6 and therefore y will be 4 km per hour. Understood? So there was a slight mistake. Now moving on to question number 2, second part. They are saying 2 women and 5 men can do a piece of work together in 4 days. Okay. Now let the number of days taken by the men should be x and women will be y. Now see, I have taken the number of days here. Okay. This is very important. Listen to me very carefully. I have taken the number of days. Okay. So if the work is completed by the men in x days, that means in 1 day what will be the work completed? See, if a man will take 3 days for a work, that means for 1 day he will have to complete 1/3 of the work. If he takes 4 days for a work, then that means for 1 day he will have to complete 1/4 of the work. That means if x days he takes, then the number of the amount of work in 1 day is 1 by x. Understood? Same goes for women, and same for together. Since they take 4 days to complete the work, that means for 1 day 1/4 work is done. See here, students, these were days and these are 1 day work. Okay, work, these are work, not days. Now we can, okay, see here, this is 1 day 1 man finishes this much work. Okay, but in the question it is given there how many men are there? 5 men, right? Therefore, for 5 men it will become 5 into 1 man. Understood? Simply for 2 women it will become 2 into this. Understood? So accordingly our equation will become, this is what they work together, right? So this is our equation and this is our second equation. Understood? Now simplifying this further to make it proper linear equations. Okay, so these are the 2 equations we have got. Now use any of the method. I am using the substitution method, which is not at all recommended for this kind of question, remember, but I am doing this to show you how much problem I will face. Okay, so u is equal to 1 by 18. That means since u was 1 by x, x is equal to 18 days. Okay, now we will find the value of y by putting the value of u here. Okay, that is 1 by 36 for v. So y is equal to 36 days. Understood? So this is how we will complete the question. Of course, I have done it in a messy style. You have to done it in a proper manner. Okay, like here, first of all you have to define this for 1 man, and then for each equation you have to define this like this. Okay, 5 men, 2 women, and then 6 men, 3 women, like this. You have to define it. Understood? Now the next part of question number 2, that is third part, very important question here. 300 kilometers have been traveled by train and bus. Okay, if she takes 60 kilometer by train and remaining, that is 240 kilometer by bus, then she will take 4 hours. And if she takes 100 kilometer by train and the remaining, that is 200 kilometer by bus, then she takes 10 minutes longer. Okay, now we need to find the speed of train and bus. So I have taken that to be x and y. Now according to speed equal to distance by time, 60 kilometer, that is distance by speed will be time, yes, and this is the remaining distance, therefore divided by speed will be the remaining time, and when we add them we get total time, that is 4 hours. Simple. Now in the next case, 100 kilometer by train and remaining by bus will give us 10 minutes longer, that means 4 hours and 10 minutes, and when we convert 10 minutes into hours we will get 10 by 60 like this, and that will be added. So this is a mixed fraction, 4 1 by 6, or we can write 25 by 6. You can directly write the 25 by 6. I am just showing you how 25 by 6 came here. Okay, so 1 by x and 1 by y is common, therefore I am taking 1 by x to be v and 1 by y to be u. Now our equation will become something like this. Okay, I have divided this with 2 and the second one we can divide with 25. So our equation will be these two. Understood? Now we can go for any of the method. Let's go for substitution here. I'll be substituting u here. Okay, one mistake is there. This was 60 actually, and therefore it is 30. Now we could have divided this whole thing with 4 actually. Okay, you will divide this whole thing with 4. I am doing this here right now. You can divide this here itself. Okay, we have found 1 by 60, that means x is 60 km per hour. Understood? Now putting the value of v in the first equation, second equation actually, so that will be 1 by 80, that means y will be 80 kilometers per hour. Okay, so this is our required answer. Of course you will have to write it in a fair and proper manner. I've just explained you. If you have anything left to understand, please comment in the comment section, and also you can ask your doubt with the help of photo posting in my Telegram channel, which is in the link, whose link is given in the description. Okay, thank you.